Hi, it's Wednesday night, the 14th of October, and day 288 of my journey to business alignment. I love the journey I'm on. I'm loving living the dream. How about you? The power statement I wrote down to start my day off this morning so I could start my day strong said this: I will focus on getting a web developer excuse me, to do the 3 problem tasks that have been plaguing me a little bit for the last little while. And then once he gets those 3 things done, I'll reach out and contact Ontraport.com to start the process of getting the membership system, the forms, and the email marketing system all set up and working so that we can finish the website. Once we do, I'll be ready to launch my focus group ad campaign, and away I'll go. So here's my to-do list I had for today. Right here, this is Wednesday. They're all highlighted, yellow. Bam, done. So good to do that. My number one most important task for today was to once again follow up with Fahad, since I didn't make contact with him yesterday, and actually make contact with him and make sure he gets the last 2 tasks done that's on his list, in particular, getting the it's called Watch This Video linked up with the YouTube link I sent him on all the videos and all the pages. My fun task for today was to once again try to contact Appointlet about my calendaring and setting appointments and being able to charge people once they set up an appointment to do a one-on-one private coaching session with me. And so I'm excited about that. But I ran into a printer problem today. Oh my goodness. So I'll talk about that. My exciting task today was to follow up on any bids I get from the 3 web developers I reached out to, but I got my well, I'll just stop right there. I was finally able to make contact with Fahad tonight before this video entry, and he was able to change out all the video links that I sent him, and so it's now showing the updated video on the Watch Video Clip button that's on all the pages throughout the website. So thanks, Fahad. I was also able to get some help from Appointlet about their system and how to charge a client for an appointment, system appointment. Right there before they can go right on and actually book the one-on-one private coaching session with me. And lastly, I was able to connect with the new WordPress web developer who is an expert in WordPress itself and all the different engines and different plugins. So I'm excited about that. He said he could do all 3 tasks that I've been having such a problem with to get them done. And he said he could get started on them tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how it goes, though. You never know. So my end of the day success routine has me ask these questions. Get honest with yourself, Marty. What didn't go well today? Or what could you have done better today? Did you wake up and start strong, bright and early? Did you start your morning with power? Start the morning strong, go out the day strong, end the day strong. I did start my morning with power. Cold splash, make the bed, win the morning, win the day routine, day after day after day after day after day, 288 days straight. Did you get the most important things done today? Yes. I'll saw those done. There's many pieces that came through the portal of my mind today. I tracked it in there, and then I worked by doing the tasks, and it moved them into the world of the physical. They manifested in the world of the physical. Moved my goals forward. So I did show up as the person I wanted to today, and Kathleen was fantastic. We had a wonderful midweek evening together. She was present for me, and I was present for her. In summary, I always ask this: were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? Did you keep your promises that you made this morning? And I promised myself this morning that I would get my 3 main tasks done. I was able to keep that promise to myself, so bam, done. Way to go, Marty. The next question is, what movies did you watch during your mindfulness time today, Marty? Did you take time to do that in your mindfulness time? Did you have any new instant pre-play movie clips come up to the portal of your mind that the 2 amigos put up and say, watch these, watch these? Well, like I do every morning during my mindfulness time, I watched my must-see TV favorite 5 movies, and then I watched a pre-played movie clip of my entire website and all the systems it has working and live. It was fantastic. I saw it taking money as clients chose to have a personal one-on-one coaching session with me, and my Stripe and all that clicked and went and deposited my account, and away we went with the appointments. I saw it doing the Read More expansion. When people clicked on Read More, opened up. When they said Read Less, collapsed. It was in fact exactly how I envisioned it. I saw the search box working properly, and as well as the Ask Coach B question and answer system working, and all my archive of answers growing and growing and growing. A trove of answers to those questions that I was asking. Of course, it all hasn't happened, but it's how I read. I see my mind, a movie, as though I'm already there experiencing it. It's a resource for helping people find the answers they're going to be looking for. So exciting. My next question says, what's the one thing that would make all the difference going forward? Another way to say it is, what's the one thing you'd want to get done tomorrow Even if your day went sideways getting it done, you'd still feel like you had success in accomplishing it. What would that one thing be? Well, although we are so close to finishing this website, the one thing that I still feel like I can do better going forward is to stay focused on getting the last few tasks done that I have on my list so that the website can go live, and then I can start coaching my new clients. And so my power statement for tomorrow, for the next few days, says this: I will help my new web developer with getting the 3 problem tasks done. And while he's working on those, I will do the most important tasks on my list and on this other list I've got to get done that I need to get done before we can call Ontraport.com so they can do their tasks that will bring on the membership system, the forms working, and the email marketing system all set up for my campaigns, all that, so they're all working properly. That's a big focus, isn't it? That's a big power statement. Well, next is, were there any mistakes or failures that I had today that I can turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, there wasn't any mistakes or failures that I can think of today, except there was a major error, like I said, regarding marty@tnbd.org email address. Oh man, it stopped working. I haven't received emails for a couple days now, and so I contacted my host that handles my email and website hosting, and he's working to try to figure out and to rectify why that's happening, why it happened. Ultimately, I think when the site is up and going and I'm ready to really get launched, I will probably migrate to a new hosting company, because I can't have these kind of things happen. And hopefully it's kind of nice when I'm not have these big problems that I have this problem before the site's all up and going, to get it resolved and be able to make and have these kind of things happen to make me want to make the decisions I'm going to make. I won't have the hosting issues or emails. That's the goal. At least that's my hope. The next question is, what was your biggest success today, Marty? In other words, what did you do well? What can I do better? What did I do well? And what am I grateful for? Well, this one's what did I do well. My biggest success today, of course, was finding the new web developer who is now working on getting those 3 problem features all set up and working. That's going to be great when he's done. Check! The next step in my end of the day success routine is to rate my day's effort. And so I gave today a 9. I gave it a 9 because I worked at the speed of 9 today. Like I said, I'm so ready to start coaching, I can't stand it. But there are several tasks and things I have to get done, and then just to get it ready to launch my focus group and then get those client ads going and getting clients. It's happening. It's going to happen. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the principle that says it is a fact that what drives our behavior, or our behaviors, is instinctive reaction to pain and pleasure, and not intellectual calculation. My wife will love this thought I'm going to share with you now. Intellectually, we may believe that eating chocolate is bad for us, but we'll still reach for it every chance we get, right? Why is that? Because we're not driven so much by what we intellectually know about something, but rather by what we've learned to link pain and pleasure to in our nervous systems, or what I call our mapping, our neural pathways, our old stories, or what this author was talking about, our neural associations. These associations have been established in our nervous systems. It's programming, like that little keyboard programming, and load up that program, that's what it spits out. And they determine what we'll do. Although we'd like to believe it's our intellect that really drives us, in most cases, our emotions, the sensations that we link and that we are linked to, that we link to our thoughts, these are what drive us. Just listen to people who constantly are saying, well, I feel like, or I feel that, or I feel this, as they're talking. Those are statements of emotions and of feelings, and that's what they usually say the most, that are born out of their thoughts and what they link their thoughts to, either pain or pleasure. In other words, what we make them mean to us. When we think something, we have these feelings, what are we making it mean? What are we making that thought that's causing such emotion in us mean? These principles lead to the next thing I'm grateful for, the law of repetitive consistency, which says in order for a change to be lasting change, we must link pain to our old behavior, our old habit, our pleasure to our new behavior, our new beginning habit, and condition that habit, this new beginning little spring that is growing in us, this newly born habit, until it's consistent. Simply put, we are reprogramming, we are remapping our neural pathways and linking positive pleasure to the tough tasks that face us and pain to the old habits that have kept us down. Next, I'm grateful for Lord Chesterfield, who said this: men, as well as women, are much oftener led by their hearts than by their understandings. Remember, we will do more to avoid pain than we will do to gain pleasure. The fear of losing something is always greater than the desire to have more. We must link pleasure to those things that successful people are willing to do. Successful people are willing to do certain things, and the unsuccessful people are not. That's the difference. That's the common denominator. So let me repeat. We must link pleasure to those things that successful people are willing to do, and pain to what we have been doing that has resulted in failure or mediocrity. For most of us, we've learned to link pleasure to sugar and white bread and cake and chocolate, for example, and pain to salads and the like. Ugh. Here's the bottom line. The truth is that we can learn to condition our minds, our bodies, our emotions to link pain or pleasure to whatever we choose. Let me repeat that. The truth is that we can learn to condition our minds, our bodies, and our emotions to link pain or pleasure to whatever we choose to link it to. By changing what we link pain and pleasure to, we will instantly change our behaviors. Period. Now that's a great thought to end the day on. I choose to link my pain to the thoughts that tell me, that's too tough. That's going to be hard to do. You won't like doing that. And pleasure to thoughts that say, that's going to be tough. That's going to be hard. You're going to struggle with that one, because successful people love these kind of thoughts. Successful people love to do that which unsuccessful people are unwilling to do. They've linked pleasure to it. Like the weightlifter, when that pain every time he's feeling, man, that's success. Instead of going, oh man, that's too hard. I am a winner, and I love doing them, is what the successful people think about tough things. They're linking it consistently to that which they want to accomplish that maybe is hard to do. They are pleasure to them, and I want them to be pleasure to me. How about you? Okay, there you go. Until we meet again tomorrow night, I'll be right here at my laptop doing what I'm doing right now once again. But until then, I wish you continued success. Good night.